Hi, my name's Ian and I work for an educational charity called the Brentwood Schools Christian Worker Trust, which serves schools around the Brentwood area in the UK by taking assemblies, teaching lessons, providing support for pupils, running lunchtime clubs and creating spaces for reflection and prayer. Not long ago I read about a lady called Emerson White who had an amazing job. Her job was to taste Easter eggs for one of the big food retailers. She travels the world tracking down ingredients for Easter treats and eats about 5 kilograms of chocolate every week. That's the equivalent of 147 cream eggs every week. Of course, in order to counterbalance all that chocolate eating, she also has to go for a 5-kilometre run every day. Well, with Easter coming up, many of us might be thinking about chocolate, and we'd perhaps be forgiven for thinking that chocolate is what Easter is all about. I've been lucky enough to receive an Easter egg already, but unfortunately, when I received it, it was already broken into pieces. Thankfully, it still tastes the same. But one of the things that Easter is also about, as well as chocolate, is brokenness. I wonder if you've ever broken anything. I'll never forget the moment when I was growing up and I was messing around with a badminton racket at home, swinging it about. I was in our living room and I went for this great overhead smash. In our living room, we had these glass light shades. And as I delivered my overhead shot, yeah, you guessed it, that light shade smashed to pieces. Brokenness is a fact of life. Many things in life get broken. Phones can break if you drop them. Cars get broken in accidents. Maybe you've had the misfortune of breaking a bone in your body. And sadly, relationships can break too. Families can break up, or friendships. Perhaps you've suffered from a broken heart when a relationship has ended. Not everything in life is the way we want it to be. Some things are broken and don't work the way we think they should. We can see that all too clearly as we look around the world and the difficulties that we're dealing with right now. And Easter has something to say about brokenness and also about hope. A few years ago, a film was released called Risen, starring Joseph Fiennes. The film is based on a story from the Bible, which this coming Easter, billions of people around the world will be remembering. It's the story of a man called Jesus who claimed to be the Son of God. The Bible says that he was put to death on a Roman cross, and this is the event that people remember on Good Friday each year. It's a story of brokenness. The followers of Jesus were sent into despair, thinking, this is not what was supposed to happen. This is not how it's meant to be. But Christians believe that Jesus' death was the way that it became possible for broken, imperfect people like you and me even, to get to know God. But that's not all. What makes this story truly remarkable is that the Bible claims that Jesus miraculously came back to life again, which is what people celebrate on Easter Sunday. And so, as well as being a story about brokenness, this is also a story of hope. Out of the darkest situation, there was new life and hope for the future. Someone once said, there are 3 grand essentials in life. Something to do, someone to love, and something to hope for. I hope you do manage to get to eat some chocolate this Easter. And I wonder, while you eat that chocolate, what you'll make of the Bible's claims about Jesus. I wonder what it is that gives you hope for the future. And I wonder what you and I might be able to do to bring hope and help to those around us who are struggling in the brokenness and difficulty they might be experiencing. It was Archbishop Desmond Tutu, the South African Nobel Peace Prize winner, who said this: "Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness." And so I wish you a happy and hope-filled Easter. Thanks for watching.